happy enough. As Sidher's going to start off with a Volcanic Island and a Delver of Secrets. Volcanic Island, that's not beta, is it?
That is some foreign language.
Okay.
Black border foreign.
Okay.
That is a foil, appears to be a foil Japanese ponder, however.
Yeah, not bad. Keep with the Ponder. Delver, flipping, revealing Ponder for Sidher. So 3-2 Insectile Apparition is here. Ponder goes to the grip. Let's see how we move forward.
And it appears that Sidher has brought in and drawn his one copy of Life from the Loam.
Nice.
Which is a important plan sometimes in the mirror match where you can actually just go deep with Wasteland and lock your opponent out.
And Salem has one in his sideboard as well. Seems like the kind of a standard inclusion of most Rug sideboards now.
Yes.
For that one time where you do draw, it gives you a nice tool, as you mentioned, to Wasteland lock people. Also gets you Threshold fast.
The Stone Ray Mirror. And another thing you're probably going to notice about this matchup is both players are likely to be hesitant to put a Tropical Island into play because of the presence of Submerge.
Sure.
So that's just another... if you see Ricky here sort of sit for a while and not get a Tropical until maybe his Delver's dead, which you see here, or for several turns down the line, it's because he's playing around the possibility of Submerge.
Well, Delver is going to get roasted, and now here is a Ponder. Does this get dazed or does this resolve? It's fun because, what are the things you're supposed to daze in this matchup? You can make an argument of just, dazing the manipulation.
Yes.
Because maybe you won't get a better chance to daze anything. It looks like Tarmogoyf was one of the draws off of the Ponder. Ponder is going to stay there for Salem, so Sidher is going to sacrifice Misty Rainforest.
I do believe from what I can tell from here, the Tropical Island Salem appears to have in play does appear to be beta. That's a real deal one.
Must be nice.
It is. You see Salem sitting on a hand of 2 Dazes, 2 Red Blast, a Pyro and a Red Blast, and his Loam. So a hand very susceptible to Nimble Mongoose. A hand also quite susceptible to Wasteland Loam.
Yeah. There's a Wasteland. Here comes a Goose. And take care of the Trop. Pass the turn back. Things could get ugly here for Salem. Draw a card. Mongoose so important in these mirror matches.
Yeah, Tarmogoyf is a good trump to it, but otherwise it's very hard to stop.
Yeah, so important. There's a Wasteland. Yeah, he's going to take out the green source too.
To prevent, because the other person, if they have green mana, gets to Stone Rain lock the other person. So they have to Stone Rain each other off of green to prevent getting completely Stone Rained.
Yep. While this happens, a bunch of cards are going back and forth in the graveyard. That means no Mongoose is going to have Threshold in no time. And a Misty Rainforest off the top there for Sidher. He's going to sacrifice this. Take one to go get a Trop. I'm probably going to cast Life in the Loam, I would think.
I would imagine. And, if Salem wants to daze that, Ricky's totally fine with that. Sets him back a land drop, and it's impossible for Salem to win the game doing that without applying any pressure. So
yeah.
Ricky stays in front, and Jonathan either answers it with counter spells, which is fine, and if he doesn't answer it, that's also fine.
Yeah, and Loam is a nightmare too because I feel like Salem's almost priced into countering it.
Yeah,
that's the worst part. Yeah.
Because what's he gonna do? What else is that daze doing?
Yeah, if I don't counter this, I'm not gonna be able to daze anything else. It sucks I have to pick up my land to do so, but I got to do it. Maybe peel a Wasteland here to take care of your green source. Well, there's Volcanic. You look at his hand now. He's got a Red Blast, got a Pyroblast, got that Bolt, got that Daze. None of those cards are really going to do much. And you see Sidher's going to dredge Loam, going to turn over a Fire Ice and 2 Tarmogoyfs. But he's got his threat in play, and he says, all right, cast this again. I think Salem has to daze it again.
So, yeah. Salem has to temporarily Stone Rain himself to prevent himself from getting actually Stone Rain for forever.
The Stone Rain Mirror. Yes.
And the Nimble Mongoose keeps on trucking along.
Yep. Is it Wasteland? It's another red-blue land. And I think we have bad news here.
See, Salem's debating on whether or not he wants to put the first land into play because it's just going to get destroyed.
Yes. And, of course, Sidher just says, dredge my Loam. I've got the Loam advantage, not you. I'm going to cast my Loam. Is this okay? And it looks like the answer is yes. So get back a couple of lands, but among them is a Wasteland.
It's Wasteland.
Yep. Attack you for 3, put you to 8. You can't bolt it. You just have to take it. There's no worse feeling, honestly, than having no lands and getting just beaten down by a creature you can't kill. Yeah. Upkeep, definitely going to be upkeep Wasteland.
So the reason to do it in the upkeep here is that if Salem had Stifle in his hand, then he would be able to use the mana on Ricky's turn, and then untap and potentially do something with the mana on his turn. This way, it forces Salem to use the mana on his own turn if he did have Stifle.
Yep. Now Salem looking at the Volcanic Island. I think he drew a Tarmogoyf for the turn, but he's never going to get past one land, and he doesn't even play the one that he does have. So he's hoping to go. He's hoping to go fetch land, and then, fetch land, go down to 5, and then play a land.
He's saving his Volcanic Island for a rainy day.
Yeah. Submerge gets milled over. Loam comes back in for 3. Going to put Salem down to 5. And the only way for him to get back in this is fetch land, go down to 2, fetch land puts him down to 1, then play Tarmogoyf, and cross his fingers and hope that Ricky has drawn not much of anything.
As I mentioned at the beginning when we moved over here, the loser often has no permanents in play.
Yes, yeah, that is the case. And that's about where we are. Sidher's going to cast Life Alone, get a couple lands back in the grip. Want to make sure you have Threshold still, which I think he's got plenty of. And he shows a hand of a bunch of cards and no permanents.
No permanents.
No permanents, as you said. And so that is going to do it. Ricky Sidher is going to defeat Jonathan Salem 2-1 in the Rug Delver Mirror. And you can understand the frustration because going out like that, it just sucks.
No chance. Like that's part of the experience of playing this deck.
Yeah.
I mean, this deck plays no basic lands. It plays 4 wastelands itself in its 18-land deck. You are priced in a little bit to this just being a thing that happens. The mirror matches, I mean, I've seen some people go and playing a basic land to try to hedge against this a little bit. The issue is this deck is so colored mana sensitive that actually just drawing an island or drawing a forest is a huge cost.
Yeah.